The Cal Poly Drag Club held their annual Monster Prom last Saturday.
Also today, hear about San Luis Obispo's annual walk to end Alzheimer's.
Looking for a place to dance on campus? CP Salsa might be the place for you.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Welcome to Mustang News. I'm Jason Amberg.
And I'm Cassie McIntyre. Thank you for joining us. Halloween is right around the corner, and the Cal Poly Drag Club got right into the swing with things with their latest show.
In the spirit of Halloween, the Cal Poly Drag Club held their annual Monster Prom drag show this past Saturday in Chumash Auditorium. The show featured several new members and performers, including Lyda Kane, who had attended the same event a year earlier.
I came to the show that was exactly 1 year ago, the Halloween show, which was my first drag show that I came to. And so now it's full circle and I'm performing for the first time in the Halloween drag show. So.
Kane credits the San Luis Obispo queer community for opening up the possibilities for drag shows at Cal Poly.
And San Luis Obispo in general has a really large drag community, especially in proportion to the queer community overall, just because the way the queer community is set up here. The drag scene is a large part of that, and so this is me being part of the community.
First rule is flash photography is strictly mandatory. Okay, people?
Kane has learned a lot from being a part of the drag community.
I found it enormously helpful for various parts of my life, in particular those that relate to the community. I've made a lot of friends in this. I've also, in a weird way, become more secure in my own gender identity as a man doing this, which is an interesting thing I did not expect, but it's certainly something that I really appreciate.
Downtown San Luis Obispo was filled with supporters on Saturday morning for the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
To raise awareness and funds for Alzheimer's care, support, and research. Hundreds of people wearing purple gathered in downtown San Luis Obispo on Saturday morning to participate in the walk.
So the Walk to End Alzheimer's is kind of a way to just raise awareness for this really awful disease, and it's also a celebration for all the teams that have worked so hard to raise money, and it's great to have it right downtown because everyone sees like a bunch of people in purple and they're like, what's going on? And we get to educate them more about what Alzheimer's really is and how important it is to find a cure.
Although not all participants are victim of Alzheimer's, attendees such as Linda Wald came in support of loved ones who have been affected by this disease.
We're approaching that age. I have friends who are, either on the verge of Alzheimer's or dementia, and so it's becoming, and I've just learned, but it's growing with age as we age, and we're living longer, so it is a huge concern for us.
This year, the Alzheimer's Association raised almost $150,000, the most they've ever raised. Kylie's.
Stay tuned, your Mustang weather coming up next.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
Welcome back to Mustang News. I'm Allie Gutwein here with your weather report for today. It's Monday, October 29th. You'll see a high of 80 degrees is expected today. That'll cool down into the evening if you're out and about doing some kind of festivity for upcoming Halloween. It should be just cool enough for you to enjoy the evening tonight. Here we'll take a look at our North County. You can see that we have temperatures sitting in the mid to high 70s. This is a little interesting considering usually at this time of year we're cooling down, especially in our North County as well, because the North County is usually hot. But right now it's cooling down a little bit, as well as those evening temperatures you'll see are sitting in the mid 40s, which is just perfect for sleeping if you're somebody that likes to bundle up. Take a look at our South County and extended forecast here. You can see those temperatures are almost exactly the same as the North County, which is also unique. Usually we see a degree of maybe 4 or 5 degree increase decrease between the North and South County, that South County being warmer, but we're seeing exactly the same temperatures pretty much through our North and South counties. And now we have our beaches as well. You'll notice that those temperatures cool down a little bit compared to the North and South. As always, you get a bit of a coastal breeze. Let's take a look at our, if we can here, our 5-day forecast. All right, we've got sunshine through the week. Today there are a few scattered clouds in the sky. Those are some beautiful stratus clouds, but 80 degrees is your high. You get a little bit of natural sunscreen from those clouds. Sunny through the rest of the week. You can see we take a dip in temperature on Tuesday, but no roller coaster expected after that. It's just up and up and up in those temperatures, with Friday being the warmest day of the week, hitting a high of 84. So there's a 5-day forecast. Take a look at that for a second here. And that's all we've got for weather. Thank you very much. Now let's go to sports with Zach.
Thanks so much, Allie. I'm Zach Donenfield, and this is your Monday Sports Update. The Cal Poly men's soccer team lost their last game of the season 2-0 against UCSB on Saturday.
The game was electric last Saturday night as Cal Poly took on blue-green rivals UCSB away in their final match of the season. Cal Poly has only managed one win at UCSB in the last 20 seasons, so players were hopeful to break the streak. Despite a hard-fought match in the first half, which ended 0-0, the Mustangs' defense broke in the second half, where they conceded 2 goals. For senior players like goalkeeper Simon Bohm, it was a final chance to get a win for Cal Poly before ending their college soccer career.
We've just been a family, every step of the way, and we've stuck together. Good and bad times, even tonight at the end we're solid. We're tied as a family, and that's the most important thing to take away from this. Obviously the level of soccer has increased as I've been developing, but my biggest takeaway is going to be the friends I've made on and off the field, and yeah, it's been awesome. So yeah.
The Cal Poly football team won their 3rd game of the season, 38-28 at Northern Arizona University on Saturday. The Mustangs started the game off on the ground, with senior quarterback Khalil Jenkins rushing for 23 yards on the Mustangs' first play of the game. And near the start of the second quarter, he found more room to run, taking the ball 12 yards to the end zone. After forcing a fumble, the Mustangs turned to the passing game. Jenkins recorded his first passing touchdown of the year on a 38-yard throw to sophomore receiver Quentin Harrison. And later he found junior receiver J.J. Koski for another 38-yard touchdown pass. The Lumberjacks tried to make a late comeback, but an interception by senior defensive back Dominic Frash on the 1-yard line secured the win for the Mustangs.
After the break, find out where you can get your groove on here on campus.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First I took them to feel better. Then I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly. and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at Feeding America.
If you're looking to brush up on your dance moves, CP Salsa just might be the place for you. Reporter Caitlin Hoyer has more.
This week, CP Salsa is celebrating Salsaween. Last Friday night, the club hosted a dance welcoming participants to show up in dancing costume.
People are going to be wearing costumes. We're going to have a costume contest. We're going to have this photo booth right here with some props. And it's just going to be a fun night. Everybody gets to show off their creativity and, you know, aside from dancing.
Regardless of the season, CP Salsa offers $5 dancing lessons every Friday night and free social dancing at 9:30. The club offers lessons in both salsa and bachata starting at 7:30 p.m.
So there are two different dance styles. Bachata is a dance style originating from the Dominican Republic. It has just kind of a different beat and a different step. There are different styles of it as well, but it tends to be a little bit more grounded and a little bit just more sensual sometimes. But there can also be a lot of footwork. Versus salsa, I think of it as a more swingy dance. The beat also and the count is a bit different. It's just, yeah, a different style, but they both fall under the Latin umbrella.
If you miss Salsaween, CP Salsa will be hosting Madonnaween, a social Halloween dance at the Madonna Inn Tuesday night from 8:30 to 11:30 p.m. The event is free, but the club will be taking donations. For more information on CP Salsa, visit cpsalsa.com. Caitlin Hoyer, Mustang News.
And the Cal Poly Crops Club brought the Halloween fun to campus with a pumpkin patch this past Saturday. Reporter Callan Hobman was there to take in all the fall festivities.
Today what we really tried to do was bring in a community and bring back a pumpkin patch event to our Cal Poly campus.
The Cal Poly Crops Club hosted an on-campus pumpkin patch on Saturday. Off Highland Drive and Mount Bishop's Road, the event was held at Poly Organic Farm. It featured a pumpkin U-pick, a kid-friendly haunted maze, and a tri-tip sandwich barbecue.
The point of the event was to reach out to the community, staff, faculty, and students to just get people to come out to the farm, know that we're here, and create good morale around what we're doing.
A staff member from the organic farm reached out to the Crops Club about putting on the event, and they say they were all for it. And based on how this year went, they hope to make it an annual event.
We're just really excited to bring this event back.
Callan Hobman, Mustang News.
That's all we have for you today. Thank you for joining us here at Mustang News. I'm Cassie McIntyre.
And I'm Jason Amberg. You stay classy, San Luis Obispo. Sounds great.